All right, we'll call to order the meeting of the TLDA, Tennessee Local Development Authority Audit Committee here on July 22, 2024, approximately whatever time it is, 3:30. The first item is the approval of the Audit Committee meeting minutes from May 31, 2023. Do you have any comments, questions, corrections, et cetera, on the minutes? Approval. Is a motion for approval? Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second. All right, is there any discussion? Seeing none, would you call the roll on the motion to approve, since we have a member on the phone?
Mr. Mustaine, Treasurer Lillard, Commissioner Bryson, Mayor Bradshaw, Mayor Brown.
Aye.
Motion's adopted then. Next item, item 3, is a review of audit reports issued by the Comptroller's Office.
Yeah, but the furlong.
Yes.
Hello again. My name is Tabitha Furlong, and I'm the audit manager also for the Tennessee Local Development Authority and the Clean Water State Revolving Fund financial statement audits. And those we conducted our financial statement audit for fiscal year ended June 30, 2023. These are performed annually in the fall. We also issue an opinion on these financial statements. And as stated before, there's two main types of opinions, the unmodified and the modified opinions. We use materiality as our guide to determine testing, and we issued an unmodified opinion on the TLDA and the Clean Waters financial statements on December 12th, 2023, and the reports were released to the public on January 4th, 2024. For both of these audits, there were no audit findings noted. And do you have any questions?
Okay, any questions?
Just a comment. Since the treasurer was out, I want to just let you know that the unmodified is the one you want to have.
Yes.
All right, any questions on the audit reports? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
No action necessary on that item. Next item is item 4, review financial statements, including significant accounting and reporting standards. Ms. West.
Yes, I'm Alicia West. I'm the program accountant with the Division of State Government Finance. And in your packet is a summary of the report, and I will just go through it quickly. This is all for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2023 for our TLDA programs. First is our state loan program fund, which is for water and sewer bonds that were issued. We have 3 borrowers and 3 loans outstanding and $800,000 in bonds outstanding. We also have our state infrastructure fund, which has 1 borrower. This is for transportation. We collected $65,000 in loan principal and $24,000 in interest. Our operating income was about $1.2 million, and our net position at June 30th, 2023 was $19.3 million. No new loans are being issued for these programs. Next, we have our state revolving fund loan programs. For our clean water fund, we dispersed approximately $78.5 million, and we collected 43.6 in loan principal and 10.5 in interest. Our net position at June 30th, 2023 was approximately $1.2 billion. For our drinking water fund, we dispersed approximately $21.4 million. We collected 7.7 in loan principal and 1.3 in interest. Our net position at June 30th, 2023 was approximately $236 million. For all of the TLDA programs, there were no significant changes to accounting and reporting standards.
Okay, any questions about those reports? Summary of them. All right, seeing no questions on that matter. Next item is item number 5, SRF summary of the PERS reports from EPA. Ms. Mitchell.
Let's see. Good afternoon. The TDEC State Revolving Fund Program is currently awaiting EPA's closing audit. They recently conducted a programmatic review in March. Let me see. I'm sorry. In May 28th, 2024, EPA conducted an annual review with our Clean Water and Drinking Water State Revolving Fund programs. EPA has not yet conducted the closing meeting with us, and so we are awaiting that final report probably in the next 30 days. We anticipate a closing meeting, and then it's typical for EPA to take up to 60 days to prepare the final report based on management comments. But I can provide you with a summary of last year's performance evaluation report. EPA identified no findings to the State Revolving Fund program, but they had 3 recommendations for our Clean Water State Revolving Fund program. The first was to reduce the balance of uncommitted funds. The second was to maintain a fully staffed program because we've been having difficulty maintaining positions. And the third was for the Clean Water SRF to implement an SOP to streamline American iron and steel letter. That SOP is currently in draft, and we are implementing the procedure as drafted, refining it as needed. We currently have 5 vacancies out of 24 positions in our state revolving fund program. I'm happy to say that we just made 2 job offers to some engineers to staff up our engineering section. They will start in a couple weeks, so that will leave us with 3 out of 24 positions as remaining vacant for the program. Also, about a year ago, the Department of Environment and Conservation, Division of Water, reorganized our 2 programs, the State Water Infrastructure Grants Program and our State Revolving Fund Program. We merged the 2 units into one in order to be able to be more nimble and shift technical expertise to where the workload was the greatest. So our grants program is currently responsible for implementing the American Rescue Plan grants, and our SRF technical staff are responsible for implementing the SRF loans. Then we also have a shared support services, which are our admin and finance staff, and they provide administrative and financial support to both grants and loans. The recommendations that EPA also provided or comments in the 2022 evaluation was for the program to look at identifying additional streamlining opportunities so that our program staff could work more efficiently, but also so that our borrowers could move through the loan process more quickly and effectively. As such, TDEC has negotiated a work order with EPA Region 4 State Revolving Fund Program to take advantage of a technical assistance contractor that they have on contract with EPA headquarters. They specialize in state revolving fund programs, and we have negotiated a work order that's being executed at EPA headquarters. We've also modified our federal 24 capitalization grant applications in order to demonstrate in-kind expenditures for that contract. And we anticipate starting or kicking off that business process improvement technical assistance work in around September of this year. Additionally, I'd just like to add that the program has recently issued a request for information in order to obtain a new database for managing our state revolving fund loans. We currently utilize numerous Excel spreadsheets. It's very manual, very intensive. We utilize Outlook as our intake process. We recognize that there are more sophisticated tools available to the state revolving fund program or other loan programs. We've received 12 proposals from that RFI. We've invited, I believe, 7 of those to provide us with demos of their product. And we anticipate issuing a formal request for proposal in November, December of 2024. So we're looking forward to launching a new IT project that we anticipate will take about 12 months to stand up, but we're prepped and looking forward to that improvement as well. PA's recommendations for our drinking water state revolving fund program were similar to the clean water program. They recommended that we work to decrease our uncommitted balances and increase our pace of loans, to maintain a fully staffed program, and to also implement the SOP. So our response to that is similar to what I've just described for our clean water SRF as well. Happy to take questions or comments.
All right. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you here.
Yes, we do. But we've got a great team that's just everyone's working, digging in to help make it happen.
Right. Very good. All right. Any questions, comments of Ms. Mitchell in regard to those reports? All right. Seeing none, thank you, Ms. Mitchell, for your help. All right. Next item is item 6, risk assessments memo. Ms. Sandy Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There is a memo contained in your packet that talks about our management risk assessments. It actually includes CDEX risk assessment as well. So those are also included in your packets. It outlines, basically what we provide a reasonable assurance to establish and maintain our internal controls, and also to document compliance with the code as far as the Financial Integrity Act. We also annually perform these management assessments to make sure that these internal controls are in place. And we outline what the objectives of the annual risk assessment are. And those are outlined in that as well.
Anything further, Ms. Thompson?
Nope, that's about it.
Any questions, Ms. Thompson, regarding the risk assessments memo? Our next item is item 7, discuss management's responsibility and protect and report fraud, waste, and abuse.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I kind of did something interesting. I went out on the comptroller's website, and I thought I would share this with you. This is with regard to fraud, waste, and abuse, and I just wanted to see what the comptroller's website says. It's been a while since I've been out there, and I thought I would share this with you. It defines what fraud is, waste, what abuse is, and I thought you would like to know. Fraud is an intentional deception that violates a law or the public trust for personal benefit or the benefit of others. Waste is behavior involving the extravagant, careless, or needless use of government funds, property, and/or personnel. And abuse is behavior involving the use of government funds or property that a prudent person would not consider reasonable and necessary business practice given the facts and circumstances. And I didn't know this, but since 1983, the comptroller has provided a toll-free hotline. So it's been 41 years that we've had this hotline out there provided for people to report fraud, waste, and abuse. So good information out there when you look for it. Also provides that hotline number, 1-800-232-5454. So I've actually completed items number 7 and 8 for you.
You jumped ahead.
I did.
All right, so Ms. Thompson has covered items 7 and 8. Here, any questions on that? All right, seeing none, we've got item number 9, the Audit Committee Responsibilities Calendar. The Honorable Earl Pierce.
Thank you, Treasurer Lillard. The purpose of the Audit Committee Responsibilities Calendar, including your meeting pack, is to provide the committee a summary of their annual responsibilities as outlined in the Audit Committee Charter, along with the dates and the frequency each responsibility has been conducted by the Audit Committee or on their behalf, so that they're aware of these responsibilities, including how and when they were met over the past year. So are there any questions about what's been included in that summary?
Okay. Any questions of Mr. Pierce? Seeing none, thank you for that report. Let's see, item number 10 is opportunity for public comment. Public comments germane to items on the agenda today. Seeing none, let the record reflect that there are none. All right. Next item is item 11, other business. Any other business to come before this body today? Seeing none, we'll move to item number 12, adjournment. Chair moves that we adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Have a second. Please call the roll on the motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mustaine, Treasurer Willard,
Aye.
Commissioner Bryson,
Aye.
Mayor Bradshaw,
Aye.
Mayor Brown.
Aye.
Mayor Brown, thank you for your service.
Thank y'all.
Honorable Mayor of Loudon County, too.
All right.
Thank you.